This episode is for the woman who feels numb, and not just physically, not overwhelmed, not falling apart, just not fully here. Numbness doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels empty, flat, or quiet. It might show up above your scar, in your lower belly, emotionally, or in joy, intimacy, motivation, or in connection. Numbness isn't the absence of feeling, it's the presence of protection. Numbness is not failure, it's not something going wrong, it's not that you're broken. The nervous system doesn't numb randomly. Numbness is what the body does when feeling everything would have been too much. The body chooses numbness when escape isn't possible, when intensity is high, or when overwhelm exceeds your capacity. Some of the reason numbness shows up is the C-section surgery. It can also be bright lights. It can be the restraint, the epidural or the spinal block. It could be you feeling that you've lost control. It could be that you feared for your baby and for yourself. And numbness can also show up in shock. Even planned C-section births can experience this. My second was a planned C-section, and I ended up having a panic attack on the table. This led me to not feeling anything when they showed me my son. That rush of love that you hear about that other mums speak of, I didn't have that. I felt absolutely nothing. When the body goes numb in this way, it's protecting you from fear, from helplessness, from pain and grief and powerlessness. The moment that your body realized it couldn't move, it couldn't stop, and it couldn't run, the body went numb. The body doesn't judge whether a C-section was necessary or life-saving. It only responds to the experience. So please remember that part, because that's really important. Your body didn't know that it would be okay later. It only knew what was happening in that moment. So it did what bodies do when staying present isn't safe. It dimmed the lights. And it stayed there. This is why you can be months, years, and decades since your C-section and still feel numb physically and emotionally. We hold our birth stories in our womb, and your story has not been validated or completed. This is the reason why you feel emotionally numb. You still have scar numbness, and yes, the scar numbness can be because of the scar tissue that's forming. However, it's just not that straightforward. And you have to address the emotional and the energetic part of healing too, because you're not just flesh and bone. You may have found that your intimate relationship with your partner has also been affected, and you're not alone in that. Many women experience this. You might feel that joy is distant, that you don't laugh the same. You may have noticed that you're able to function, but not really feel. And this numbness stays because it worked. It's kept you going. However, you know that there is a better way to live. You know living in survival is not the one. You want more from your life, from motherhood. You want to be able to enjoy it. You want to be able to find who you are again. You want to thrive in it, not just survive it. So what you need to know is the body doesn't unnumb itself just because time has passed. It softens when safety is felt, not explained. Healing doesn't happen because you decide to work on it. It happens when you choose completion, when you choose safety, when you understand that your body responds to sensations, how you feel on the inside, your identity, who you're being, not what you're doing. Your numbness was intelligent. It served a purpose. Your body is not blocking you, it's protecting you. And protection can soften. There's nothing wrong with your timing. So tell me in the comments, where do you notice numbness in your body, and how do you feel to name it as protection rather than a problem? And if you ever feel like you want to be held deeply through this, the C-section healing space, the Skool, is there for you, and you'll find it in the description below.